offer, seeking out the most tasty, the most exotic, the most extraordinary the world has to offer. Taste, Try, Travel dives deep into the ocean of judgment and presents incontestable, indisputable final thoughts. The 3x3.
We're gonna hydrate before we start.
Well, you just spit all over the place. She spit.
Welcome back to Taste, Try, Travel. This is our 3x3 review of our Carnival Sunshine trip. We do this at the very end of the trip, and we each share 3 things we liked and 3 things we didn't about this ship. So hopefully it will help you in deciding if you want to come on this ship.
What's it called?
3x3.
Bang! That's where graphic rolls in.
That's right.
Every time we say it, my graphic I worked hours and hours.
You're the graphic guy.
Was just. All right, so
This cruise has gone quick.
it has.
It was
5
only
days
5
is
days.
probably
That's
too short.
Too short.
You need to do at least a week on a cruise, I think.
So I'm a little unsure on some of my answers.
Whatever fits your budget. Go ahead and do,
Exactly.
because you're going to have a good time.
Exactly, and that's basically what fit our timeline. I only could take 1 week exactly off, and it didn't give us time to fly down to Florida, stay the extra night, and all of that. So we were a little crunched on time.
This fit perfect.
So we'll take it, because it brought us to the Bahamas, Nassau, private island, and a couple days at sea.
Yep.
So we weren't going to turn it up. Turn it up? Okay, so the rules are we try to stay specific to the cruise line itself, not necessarily the sailing, because we want to make sure that it applies to any time that you may come. Were that all the rules?
And
we don't know each other's answers.
know each other's lists.
So we might have the same thing. I don't know.
We might. So what are we doing?
3 by 3.
We're do.
You start. Let's start with the bad. We always start with the bad first.
It's not bad. It's just things we think might be improved. Maybe stray into
You're
the bad
being politically
category.
correct.
I am, because one of these I think was pretty bad. My first one is to start out with a pop. A bang and a pop, literally.
Okay.
I love movies out by a pool, out on the deck at night with the ocean going by and the smell of the ocean, and you watch a movie because I love movies. Oh,
Chris is a movie buff.
that is one of my favorite experiences on a cruise. So we were there a couple nights ago. We were going to watch Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park World Dominion.
World Dominion, the newest one. We hadn't seen it yet. We're going to watch that. So we got all comfy in our seats, and we could smell popcorn. Oh.
My favorite.
Like, let's go get some popcorn. That's so great. We've done that on every other cruise line.
Every other cruise line, yep.
Went up there, said, can we have a thing of popcorn, a little container of popcorn?
$3.
$3.
That was disappointing. That was disappointing, yeah.
$3 isn't that much money.
It's,
But here's what it is. The little
I'm already
things,
agreeing with it.
It's the little things that make you feel like you're that they're taking care of you, or that they're nickel and diming you.
Yeah.
I hate that phrase, nickel and diming. That they're sucking money. They're trying to get some more money out of you.
Yeah.
$3 for popcorn. Come on. What does that cost them? 5 cents at the most?
Yeah. It was very disappointing.
And they charge you $3?
I didn't want to pay for that, yeah. Just the idea, I didn't want to pay for it.
Exactly. So. Listen, $3, like I said, is nothing compared to other things on board. But just make the popcorn free. Just to be like, you know what? These people have already paid. Let's just make that free. Let's give them a treat when they're out there.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing. I agree. I totally agree with that one.
So, that is my first dislike that I think maybe Carnival should look at, because that just kind of takes away from the cruise. What's your first?
My first, I'll kind of follow a little bit up. In general, the food was hit or miss. I think we've kind of shared a little bit as we've gone through these last couple days and shared the videos. The most disappointing for me was several mornings on our 5-day cruise. No bacon in the morning for breakfast on the buffet. They literally said, nope, this morning we're not having any bacon. Like, that's not acceptable to me. I want bacon every single morning because I don't get that at home. I come on a cruise, I want bacon. And for some reason, like I want to be in a fly on the wall in the meeting of like executives that are deciding that this day you can have bacon, this day's now no bacon. No bacon. And then you can have bacon again. Like,
maybe that meeting went a little something like this.
Are we gonna do a little enactment?
Enactment?
I'm not all there yet. Are we doing an
I don't
enactment?
even know what word you're trying to say.
And a reenactment? Is that a word?
Yes.
Glad you could come to the meeting this morning, Gary. It's important that we're all on the same page in this. We really need to cut costs. We need to pinch pennies, and everyone needs to chip in. Even me. I, for example, have switched from Charmin toilet paper to Scott at my Palm Beach bungalow. Wow, boss, you've made a real sacrifice. That's right. Now, about cutting costs. You better have some good ideas, Gary. Well, I was thinking maybe we could slow the ships down by 25%, thereby reducing fuel needed for each cruise. That would save us over $1.3 billion. I hope you're kidding. Nobody wants to be out in the ocean smelling that salty air with a nice pina colada in their hand even longer. Nobody, Gary. Sorry, boss. Now, I've been giving this a lot of thought. I thought about it a lot while I was in the bathroom this morning. And I've come up with the solution. No bacon. No bacon at breakfast. Nobody cares about bacon. But boss, people love bacon, especially on vacation. I mean, it's so popular pork belly is traded on the stock market. That's how important it is to people. Gary, you're new here, aren't you? You just don't understand. People are dumb. If you replace that bacon with more fruit, they'll never notice. I mean, fruit practically grows on trees anyway, right? Actually, boss, fruit does grow on trees. See, Gary? That's why I'm in charge and you're not.
We're back.
So having no bacon on the buffet, not acceptable. Period. Do you agree?
Bizarre choice. Absolutely bizarre choice.
There was always Impossible sausage. Every morning you could get sausage Impossible or whatever they called it, the fake stuff.
There were guests asking the servers, and the servers were
It's not the server's fault. No.
Like, they had no idea. They're like, yeah, today we don't have bacon. And he's like, well, is tomorrow a no bacon day too?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know.
And it is kind of bummer because it's definitely not the crew's fault. Obviously,
No.
someone higher up made that call.
Yeah.
But then the day that did have bacon, there was somebody, like, you could help yourself to the rest of the buffet, but the bacon was handed out by somebody. And so they would give you 2 pieces, and that's all you got. And I had to, like, beg and plead because I wanted some for Chris, too. And I'm like, no, it's for 2 people. And she's like, ugh. And then she finally handed me, like, 2 more pieces. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just put a hat on and go back and pretend to be someone else so I can get 2 more pieces of bacon. Like,
Can I have some more bacon, please?
exactly.
I'm definitely not a woman.
So maybe it's cost cutting that they're doing. Bacon maybe is super expensive. There might be a supply issue. I'm not sure. But on this cruise, it was very disappointing to start your day without bacon. That's how I think. It was very disappointing for me when I could not have bacon.
All right.
Okay, what you got?
My second dislike, it could be improved, definitely, and that is brunch.
Okay, yeah.
I've heard a lot of great things and not so great things about Carnival's Sea Day brunch. I would fall on the not so great side
Right.
of judgment
Right.
on their Sea Day brunch. It seemed like the stuff we ordered, now I'm gonna give Carnival a little bit of a leeway, even though I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to, and say that the stuff that we ordered seemed like it had been sitting around for hours.
Yeah.
Which is weird because we waited like 30 to 45 minutes for the meal.
Longer than that.
The piling everything on a cold salad of warm stuff is just plain old hilarious. It just wilts all the lettuce. I don't
Yes.
even understand that choice. But yeah, just specifically that brunch
Yeah.
needs to be, I don't know, like I said, I don't know, maybe the stuff that they cook maybe there's things on that and they cook to order, and those turn out great. But the
Yeah.
stuff that we got was just, it was worse than the buffet. I'd rather do the buffet.
Yeah, and we didn't really find much on the buffet that was that great.
So, I you
a
know,
little
like we
disappointed in that,
said,
yeah.
we really don't want to be negative, but I want you
That's
to
not our
understand.
goal whatsoever. Yeah.
No, I want you guys to understand our experience, and if it happens that you can avoid it, awesome. That's great. I just want you to know what we
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 2?
All right, my number 2, and this is kind of a little hard because we just got off MSC Seashore, and we loved the entertainment. And so to go from that to Carnival, the Fun Squad was great, but I'm talking about mainly in the main lounge, the Liquid Lounge, the shows.
Okay, the shows.
Yeah, they were just boring. We didn't enjoy them that much, and I want to be really clear, like, I'm not saying anything bad about the singers and the dancers, because that is a hard job to do, to get up night after night, week after week, and do performances to sometimes a crowd that's like not into it. You know what I mean? So I know they have a tough job, but maybe like the what am I trying to say? The what?
Maybe we shouldn't be doing these after we do it. The pub crawl.
What is that word?
The corrigaflali. The corrigaflali. Look that up. That's a word.
What is the word?
Choreography?
Choreography. One of the funny things, Latin nights, there were songs that were not Latin.
She gives me fever.
I could be totally wrong on this, but I don't think that that's Latin. And then the other one, one of the singers sang Shakira's "My Hips Don't Lie," but her hips didn't move once. She was so stick solid. I don't know. I don't want to be.
What they did
but
was they can sing, and when we saw them dance, they can dance. They can do all those things.
I just think more choreography needs to be definitely worked on. Like I said, especially after coming from MSC, where we
But they just went over the top.
Loved the entertainment.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's room for some improvement in that area. I think a lot of you will agree with me too as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, that was my number 2.
My number 3.
We haven't had the same ones yet. I'm so
we
proud of
haven't.
us.
The buffet.
We're foodies. Sorry, a lot of this is going to revolve around food.
It's so limited. We just got off the MSC, which was really limited. This is even more. They have 2 sides that mirror each other and 2 little squares that have your selections on one side and then the exact same selections on the other side.
Yeah.
So they basically have like 6 selections that you can choose from, and it's repeated 4 times. It is so limited.
We never end up eating there.
They have a salad bar, they have some desserts, but like any hot items, there's literally, I think, like 6 or 7 choices you have. That's it.
Yeah. And our sailing is pretty much a full sailing.
Yeah, we're full.
We are. The ship is full. All right, does that wrap up your number 2 or your 3?
That's my number 3. So
Okay.
now your number 3 thing that could be improved.
Okay. For me, there was a little bit of disappointment in the Alchemy Bar. The only other time that I've seen the Alchemy Bar was on the Mardi Gras. Now, so, obviously it was a brand new ship when it came out, and obviously this one has been refurbished to accommodate the Alchemy Bar. But I think that is an amazing bar. The drinks that they have are so unique. And what I loved about the Mardi Gras was that the bartenders were so interactive with you. There was great theming, like all around, even in the seating areas. Like you felt like you were part of a show almost, And here, I feel like the Alchemy is stuck in a corner, like on deck 5, and it's right next to where all the trivia games and live music are playing. So it seems like it gets overshadowed. There's no theming really around the bar. It's just like yellow walls. There's no show going on, and I kind of miss that because I love that craft cocktails and you want to feel like you're like part of this show, and that element is missing from this alchemy bar. And I wish that that they would like play up that fun a little bit more in that bar.
Yeah.
You know, some of the other bars
agree.
are pretty much just basic, which I'm totally okay. But that alchemy bar is so cool.
And it seems
it's
like
not
an
as cool as it
afterthought.
could been. Yeah.
It seems like an afterthought on
Yeah.
this ship. So
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have wrapped up the things that we think could be improved.
Now
we
it's
are going to
time
move
to
on.
do-
All right, you're gonna go first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. One of the great things is Carnival's app. That might sound funny, I know, but what's really cool is we have the Your Time Dining, and all we have to do is click very easily, and we can check in for our dinner. Every single night, it's been less than a 10-minute wait. It's usually like 1 or 2 minutes. And then it shows our table, and then it gives us an automatic table on the app. And then we go and we show, we walk into the restaurant and show them our table number. They bring us to it. And I think in the past, we've always waited for the main dining. We're like, we've waited in a line to find out what's going on the ship. It's so easy. All you have to do is heart next to it, and it pulls it over into your planner. So you can just look at your planner and see what what you had picked out for the day. You can see your account summary. I mean, it's so user-friendly, and we have come across them that are not. So this has been great.
I was just gonna say that. I'm gonna contrast it to the one that we didn't like, and now it's Princess.
Yeah,
Princess was very hard
not user-friendly.
to navigate through. This one, it's obvious what you need to press.
So I just love it. It just makes everything so much easier.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
You can look up and you can find out what you need to find out very quickly.
Yeah.
So I don't really plan ahead on anything. That's
I do.
I
just
just
tags
show
along.
up. So that doesn't bother me too much. But
Yeah.
when you need to find what you need to find, it's there within a few seconds, a couple clicks, maybe at the most. Usually just one click.
So that is my first positive. Good job, Carnival.
I agree. My first like on the Sunshine, definitely, I'm going to say the deli. The deli here on board, it's right next to the buffet.
I love life.
Flying around in here. It's the best option. Skip the rest of the buffet. Just go over there. I know that not everybody loves sandwiches, but if you even remotely like a sandwich,
They're
go over
made
there. There's
fresh,
like 16 different sandwiches they offer.
hot and
plus
cold.
a daily special.
Yeah.
Yesterday they had Korean beef. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It takes 2-3 minutes at the most to get your sandwich, and it's freshly made. Everything there
agree.
is delicious. You can customize it however you want, and
The people back there are so nice too.
that is-
They'll
that's
do
just
whatever you
about to
want.
say.
Yeah.
They were wonderful back there.
And what was really funny is Chris got cookies one day, and then again last night when he went to get it, the same lady was there. He didn't ask for cookies, but she put a couple of cookies on his plate for him. I thought that was really sweet because she knew that he liked the cookies.
Yeah. So that is my number one for sure, because it's such a contrast from the buffet. Buffet is right there, and then 10 feet away is the deli, which is 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. And is my first or second?
Is your first?
No, it's my second because I think I
Oh,
did
that's
the app.
you started.
So my second is going to kind of parallel with his a little bit. And like I said earlier, we really enjoy very thoughtful food. We enjoy food that's put together with love and flavor and people that care about it and not just like thrown together. So our favorite place has been the Havana Bar. The buffet might be packed, but there's always tables available back here. So this has been like our comfy, homey spot that we keep coming back to, even if we get food from the deli. But I wanted to say like that all of their made-to-order food has been excellent. So back in here in Havana during the lunchtime, Gigi's has a Mongolian barbecue where you pick out what you like and then they stir fry it for you. Wonderful. There's a pasta bar on the other side where Cucina del Capitano is that you can get for lunch, and it's made to order pasta. Wonderful. The pizza that's right on the other side from the deli, all of that is amazing. We've kind of like always go back to those choices, and we end up eating here in the Havana bar. So I don't know if it's just because this place isn't super busy, or maybe people haven't found it yet. I'm not really sure, but we can always find a space. We love the music. We love the bartenders that are back there.
It's been almost 30 years this ship has been out. If they haven't found it by now, they're not gonna find it. It sits on the very back of the ship, so there's these big windows, just beautiful views of the ocean out the back.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic little fun spot for us.
That was on my list.
Was it?
Too. I've got an extra one because I thought you might cover the Havana bar.
Yeah,
because
we talked about it a lot.
this
We kept
spot.
saying, let's go to Havana. Even if we get a Guy's Burger, which is out by the pool, we will take it and walk all the way back here to Havana to sit and enjoy it.
All right, my
Is number 3 for you?
No,
number 2.
Number 2.
Sorry.
Because I did have an extra one.
Okay.
Just in case you covered Havana bar, which you did.
Okay.
So here's my number 2. My number 2 that I like. I think I held up 3 fingers.
Put that one down.
There we go.
There you
Number 2. Water pressure.
Yes.
Water pressure. The water pressure on this ship is so good.
Fantastic.
I wrote a song about it.
Which is that your
Water
song?
pressure.
That's somebody else's song.
Oh. It is.
The best we've ever had on any ship.
I wish I had this water pressure on the that's on the ship at my house.
Like, I got a little sun on my shoulders the other day, and after I took it, it like hurt. It was like pounding so hard.
It's like a jet shooting out of your nozzle.
Even
And
in the sink, the sink is like, whoa.
The sink, if you turn it on too much, it will
Everywhere.
It'll soak you. It's awesome. I love that because so many ships, like literally probably every other ship I've been on,
It just dribbles out.
it's like a person standing up above you, spitting a little bit of water out, and you trying
Exactly.
to rinse shampoo out of your hair.
Yeah.
You can get in and out of a shower in 2 minutes.
It's great.
That might be my favorite thing on this ship is the water pressure. If I just came on this ship for a week and stayed in the shower, you could just hand
No,
me.
you wouldn't.
You could just hand me a pizza. Just reach over the little curtain and here you go. It's lunchtime. So that was my number 2.
And the showers are a decent size too.
They're not
Surprisingly.
bad.
You know,
Even
there's
with the curtain.
There is a curtain, but you know, it's okay.
Yeah. Your number 2.
No, this is my number 3.
Oh, it's your number 3. Sorry.
Because I started.
I like just holding up fingers.
I guess you do. Okay,
Number 3.
you done? Are you done?
I'm not answering that question.
Okay.
Number
I
3.
knew that was coming. So my third positive, and I have said this so many times, I love the Fun Squad, the like entertainment that's out and about. I love the parties that Carnival puts on, the sail away. They get everyone involved. I just think that Carnival is the best at like getting people going, and like this is your vacation. Like, make the most of it. The deck parties that they do are great. I love in the dining room every single night they tell the servers to like, are you ready? And then we all flip our napkins, and they got dancers out, and all the servers stop and dance. Even getting back on the ship, they have people there like dancing and welcoming you back.
I was suffering from heat stroke, but
he still
that they still got me to dance on the way back.
It's fun. Not all the cruise lines do that, and I think Carnival, again, like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but they do it the best.
100% agree. Not everybody maybe wants that on their cruise.
Right.
But we were on Princess. And we love Princess, believe me.
Oh, yeah.
We love Princess. But when they were having their sail away, we weren't even sure that it had started, but it had.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it was just the crew dancing on there, and they weren't really getting anyone
they
involved.
weren't even dancing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love having to everyone's having fun, and we can just jump right in and join them. What's your last one?
My number 3 was the Havana Bar area.
Was it?
But since you covered that,
Yeah.
I wrote down an extra one.
Okay.
Which is not as exciting as the Havana Bar area, but I'm going to go ahead and cover it anyway because it's so good.
Oh, I'm on my toes wanting to know what it is.
Well, it's not that.
Okay.
Don't, because they're going to now be very disappointed. The Blue Havana fish tacos. Oh my gosh. Those are
The blue iguana, is that what you said?
The Blue Iguana fish tacos are so good. The fish is not dry.
Yeah.
The breading is flavored
The
and
tortillas are fresh.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The tortillas are fresh. You can put kind of whatever sauce you want them. If you want them creamy, if you want a more of a tomato-based sauce, you can put that on there. You can put some nice fresh onions on there. Cilantro, some lettuce if you want a little bit of vegetable crunch on there. And nobody's there. You don't have to wait in line.
There's no line.
There's not any line. I don't know if that's on the other Carnival ships, but you just walk right up. Hey, I'll take a fish taco.
And you got a fish taco.
I got a fish taco. You walk by. Oh, hey, I think it's. What time is it? Oh, 1:10. That's fish taco time where I'm from. I contemplated asking the room steward because he's like, hey, what do you need? I will take care of whatever you need. I contemplated asking him if he could move the shower to right out front of the Blue Iguana so I could just reach out and grab a fish taco while I'm taking a shower in my water pressure. And I
Thank you
ate
for
my
not asking.
fish taco. Oh, that might have been a little soggy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Weird.
Good.
Smart.
Earlier today, there was a massive line for Guy's Burgers, and there were none for the fish tacos. So that was actually really great.
I love fish tacos, and those are some of the best I've ever had.
Exactly. All of the made-to-order food on the ship. Guy's Burgers, the Blue Iguana, the Pasta Bar, the Mongolian Wok, the pizza, the deli, all of those have been so incredibly good.
I did not think of that. You're exactly right.
We've had some pretty darn good food this week.
Yes, and that kind of ties in with what I wanted to kind of say towards the end of this. I was kind of apprehensive about Carnival because the last couple times that we were on Carnival weren't very good at all. In fact, they made me think, I'm not sure I want to cruise on Carnival ever again. Sunshine, besides that first brunch, which was very disappointing, I would cruise on Carnival again for sure.
For sure. I really want to get him on the Mardi Gras because I did that without him, and I think he would love that too. So if you are anywhere like on the East Coast within a couple hours of Charleston, it's a fantastic opportunity to just drive in. Less than a week you're out of work, and you can just take the cruise down to the Caribbean. So get a little sun on your face.
So maybe a little bit of the northern southerners.
Yeah, northern southerners.
And the southern northerners.
Okay.
Can all meet together in harmony. Is there a Carnival Harmony? Oh, that's Royal Caribbean. Harmony of the Seas.
Yeah.
Listen, Royal, you don't get to take that. That's my property now.
You're in local property?
Yes. You can't port in Charleston. I've taken it. I'm gonna port in Charleston.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I think it's time to wrap up the video.
I guess it is.
It's time to wrap up. Thank you so much for watching our Carnival Sunshine videos. Please, again, send your comments. We love reading them. We love to know your best and worst thoughts on Carnival Sunshine if you sailed her as well. But for now, we will say good night, and we will see you on our next adventure.
Yep.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.